So how do you guys, from step one to like the final step, tell me the process of actually going through, taking apart a shoe, creating it, and finishing and getting the final product?
There's probably 10 steps in the manufacturing process. Each of these shoes have a different shape, a different toe treatment as it's called, and a different spatial relationship. Obviously determining the size of the shoe for the different feet and the width of the shoe. We need to create a form which is called a last for each of these pair to rebuild the shoe. The way we do it, you have to have something like this made to the exact specifications of the inside of here. And that's a sculpting process because we're not Nike, we don't have their last, we have to make our own. So it's a spatial relationship puzzle that a certain skill set is able to do, and that's the initial part of what goes on. From that point, we take the pattern that was the original pattern, we recreate that, we then take the materials and cut them into that pattern form. All these are skived, some of them are rolled where the edge is flipped under. Skiving is they thin it out around the edges where then the stitching is so it doesn't have this bulky bump. And then we put the sole back on. And the soles, some of them have stitching, so they do hand stitching with an awl. But that's the basic process. That's a walkthrough on the basic main things that we do in reconstruction. But it varies depending upon, obviously, all the different models.
And can you actually come up closer and show me some of that different materials that exhibited on that Jordan 4 Thunder? Because that's pretty crazy.
What you have on this one is we actually remade this with nubuck instead of suede. And you have black alligator skin and then shark skin on the tongue. And we keep all the plastics and replace them. They can be restitched. And obviously the soling, we carefully take it off so we can put it back on.